Now we discuss the numerical that is related to the velocity. Here we find the velocity of a car. A car was moving on a straight road for 5 hours with an average velocity of 80 km per hour. Here says that the car is moving with velocity 80 km per hour. How much time it take 5 hours total time. Now we say that during the first 3 hours the car was moving with velocity of 92 km per hour. So here we write when the time is 3 hours, velocity is moving with 92 km per hour. Then we say that for the rest of the trip, it was moving with velocity v. How much time is left for the rest of the trip is total time is 5. 3 hours is moved. How many left time? 2 hours is left. Now we calculate the velocity of the car. Find the velocity of the car. First we find the total displacement d. Here we can calculate the total displacement v. d is equal to v into time t. V here is given 80 km per hour. Time is given 5 hour. So total displacement is 400 km per hour. Now we calculate the how much time is how many displacement it cover when the velocity is 92 km per hour and d2 when it move in the time 2 hour. So first we calculate the d1. We know the formula d1 is equal to velocity. This is the velocity v1. This is the velocity v2. So v into time t. Time that is 92 km per hour. Time that is given 3 hour. So d1 is equal to 276. Sorry, this is our kilometer. Now we calculate d2. D2 can we calculate total displacement is d. If we divide it to 2 displacement d1 plus d2, so we can calculate d2 that is equal to d minus d1. D that is equal to 400, d1 that is equal to 276. So that is equal to 124 kilometer. Now we calculate the velocity v that is equal to d2 over t. d2 that is equal to 124 kilometer. Time that is the 2 hour. So velocity is 62 kilometer per hour when it moves the distance 124 kilometer which is left when the time is 2 hour. This is the total velocity. Now we discuss the other numerical that is the an object move north at 12 meter per second for 10 seconds and then stop and stay motionless for 10 seconds. Before moving north at 12 meter per second for 10 seconds, what is the object average northward velocity? This says that it is moving north with velocity 10 meter per second and time is 10 seconds. Then it says that it stay motionless for stop and for 10 seconds. So velocity is 0 meter per second for 10 seconds. Then it move 12 meter per second for 10 seconds. Then it again move 12 meter per second for 10 seconds. So what is the object average northward velocity? We know that the average velocity formula that is the total distance over total time. So here we calculate the total distance. D is equal to velocity into time. Velocity that is the 10 meter per second. 10 meter, 12 meter, 12. This is also 12 meter per second for 10 seconds. So D is equal to 120 meter for D1. This is V1, V2 and V3. Then we calculate the D2 that is equal to 0 multiplied by 10 that is equal to 0 meter. D3 that is equal to again 120 meter. So D is equal to D total is equal to D1 plus D2 plus D3. So D total is equal to 120 plus 0 plus 120 that is equal to 240 meter. Now we calculate the total time that is equal to 10 second plus 10 second plus 10 second. So the total is equal to 30 second. Put in this formula. So V average velocity that is equal to 240 meter over 30 second. So average velocity is equal to 8 meter per. Assalamualaikum student. Today we determine the length of a track. Two cars are racing on a straight track. The winning car has an average velocity is 180 meter per second, while the other car has an average velocity of 144 meter per second. And reach the final line 5 seconds after the winner find the length of the track. Here says that the one car that is moving with velocity 180 meter per second, other car has 140 meter per second. Then it says that as the final line 5 seconds after the winner that reach the final line 180 meter per second, and the second car that reach in the final line after 5 seconds from the first car find the length of the track. Length of the track of both the track is same. D1 and D2 is equal to D. So here we use the formula. D is equal to V1T and D is equal to V2T for second car. This is for the first car. Velocity is 180 meter per second. Time. First car is the time T and second car is the T plus 5 second. D2V. V2 is 140 meter per second. Time is T plus 5 second. Put this V value in this formula. 180 meter per second. T is equal to 140 meter per second. T plus 5 second. 180 meter per second. T minus 140 meter per second. T is at 140 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 720 meter. So this can be written as 36 meter per second into T, that is equal to 720 meter. So T dash is equal to 720 over 36, that is equal to 20 second. This time is put in the formula. T is equal to 180 meter per second multiplied by T, that is the 20. So T is equal to 3600 meter.